And welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to be looking at Rhetoric again, because we all know he talks out of his ass, and especially in this one where he makes assertions that aren't true, doesn't check the facts of his own video, debunks himself, and then we have a big question for him at the end. So let's get started. So we're going to have a look at his blink test. I've got his location, which I've taken from his video here, and what he does is he puts his Nikon P1000 roughly half a foot, maybe I'm gonna guess about 0.6 of a foot roughly, so that's what I'm gonna use. We could even use 0.7 just to help him out, but so he makes an observation looking at from this point here all the way across to Tampa, which is 24.24 miles. So my first thought was, well, if you're looking across this land, right, and you are so low to the water, any trees or shrubs or cars or buildings or houses or anything you would be looking up to, so these would naturally form an obstruction, depending on how far behind objects are behind it, how close objects are to him, all that sort of stuff takes into account. So, you know, that's my first thought. And then, so what he does is he takes a picture of Tampa, and we get this. And then he does a blink test, which a picture he got off Google, which is a completely different angle, because we can't see this building behind. This building here is behind this one, right? But if you look at it in here, you can actually see it. Where is it? Come on. Let's just go back to this one. You can actually see it there, and then this building is actually in front of it. All right. So completely different angle, and this building here, which is a condo, is actually way to the right. I think it's this one here. So let's have a listen to what he has to say about his video. He was having a debate, and he was having a chat with Spurs and Flat Out Hero. Let's have a listen to what he has to say.
Comment on it. So here you can actually see a picture I took of Tampa Bay from 24 point whatever miles away. So here I marked it for you for your convenience. Here's the horizon. Here is the top of the towers. Okay. So if we go to the next picture, when doing the blink test, you actually see that, all this stuff was actually hidden below the horizon in my previous picture, the one I took from 24 miles away. Can you please explain to us, what's going on here?
Yep, no problem at all. But before we do that, let's have a listen to your next video, which is also from the same debate, and let's listen to what he says about how much is missing.
Argument.
Except for the fact that literally 300 feet of the fucking tower is what is now submerged under
300 feet, right?
A hump of water.
Red, when was it that there was a massive flood? Can you tell?
Here comes Fight the Fat Earth.
The last time I remember a massive flood of over 300 feet happening in Tampa was never.
Never, right.
So his assertion is that there's over 300 feet below this horizon. Okay, cool. This building and this Wells Fargo bank building here are literally right next to each other, right? So 300 feet missing from this one, 300 feet missing from this one, same thing. Cool, carry on. And let's listen to this one. This is also from the same video. Let's hear what he has to say here. So this is Fight the Fat Earth, making the assertion that both Red's images are taken from the same location when they are clearly not.
This other one?
Yeah, there's the one right before this.
Oh no, I grabbed it off of Google.
That's what I'm saying. They're like fucking. In order to see all of that, like, how are you able to see all of that?
How am I able to see all of that? Oh, I don't know. It's called a blink test.
Yeah. Do you not understand?
You're higher.
No. Look at what he does with the blink test. He shows that the buildings are the same between both pictures, meaning that the picture is pretty much taken from the same point. You know, you can see when he goes between putting the buildings on there and not.
He's higher.
So he thinks they are taken from the same point. This is literally the problem. We have people that don't have attention to detail and can't see that this is taken from a different angle, a different point, different location, and things would look different. This is why we have this problem, because of people like Craig. Right, so let's have a look. I've marked everything here. So this is Red's location. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure the distance. First, what I want to show you is this Bellamy or whatever on Bayshore condo. This condo is this is one that we see in Red's video. So sure you can see that, and you'll see when I take this picture, I took a cutout of this and I took a cutout of Red's video and I pasted them here into Paint, and you can see that these match up perfectly. This little piece over here matches that little piece over there. This little roof matches that roof. These roofs match that one over there, and then the rest of it is blurry, and we have some compression, which we can't tell how many floors, how far down are we seeing. If this is all compressed, we cannot tell how far down we're going. This you can clearly see what looks like the water horizon or some sort of line. Are these trees, are these buildings right here that are obstructing the bottom of this building? I don't know. I'm not going to claim it is, but neither can you, Reds. So that's definitely that building, right? Then we have 345 on Bayshore, which is this building here. You can see there's the Wells Fargo and there's this one here, right? That building there matches up perfectly with here's it. Come on. Don't do this to me now. Not now. That building matches up with this one here. You can see there's like a green roof, and this side of the building is kind of yellowish, and some green roof over there, right? Matches up. That side of the building over there is yellow at the top. We've got a green there as well. And there goes my Google Earth. Great. All right. I'll just restart my Google Earth because that is a problem it seems to be doing. I'm not sure why. Hopefully it's saved everything. Right, let's go back to, so now that we've seen that, and then we've also got the Wells Fargo Bank over here, which I already pointed out. So we're going to measure some distances now. So from this point, right? I wonder if I can just click on that. Oh, how about that? We're going to go straight to this condo, and we're looking at, where's my phone? So let's put that into miles. So we've got 20.73 miles. Okay, no worries, that's pretty good. So this building is 20.73 miles. Red's is roughly 0.6 foot off the ground. Because if we go 0.6 miles and his total observation to the city was 24.24, we have a refracted hidden of 308 feet, which is what Red's confirmed. Over 300 feet of the missing building. You remember that? Right. So let's take that previous measurement, 20.73. Let's punch that in there, 20.73. And we get a total refracted hidden of 221 feet. So let's have a look how big this building is. This building is 229 feet. So 221, say 222 because it's, you know, pretty much on it. Where is it? 229 feet. So we are literally we should only see 7 feet of this building. Do you see the problem? We should only see 7 feet. I am pretty sure that we are seeing a lot more than 7 feet. So Reds, why are we seeing so much of this building? That's my first question. Now let's go to the Wells Fargo. This is the killer, right? Wells Fargo Bank building. How big is Wells Fargo Bank building? Let's have a look. 95 meters. 95 meters to feet is 311 feet, right? 311 feet. We know his observation was 24.24. So there should only be 3 feet. There should only be 3 feet of the Wells Fargo building sticking up. Yet we are seeing, at least 40 meters of that building. At least. So then we can move on to 345 Bayshore, right? 345 Bayshore is 272 feet. And the distance to that I think was 23.76 miles, 290 feet, so 295 feet. So we literally should be missing 23 feet of this building, yet we are seeing a shitload more than 23 feet. So my question to you, Reds, if we are missing 300 feet should be missing, then why are we seeing the Wells Fargo Bank? Why are we seeing this building? Why is this building not 25 feet or whatever it is, 23 feet below the horizon, Reds? Why are we seeing these buildings? Right, this is with standard refraction. Why are we seeing these buildings? This is not possible unless we live on a flat earth, and what you're seeing is just rather perspective and things that are blocking the view, the bases of these buildings due to the landmass that you've filmed over, buildings, trees, cars, whatever, right? So saying that this is 300 feet is absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Here we go. There was a quick debunk. It was pretty easy once you started looking into it and finding out which buildings were which. And it's pretty easy to debunk these clowns because the truth is not on their side. And if you and actually, he's actually mentioned that he cherry picked this day because there's no miraging or mirroring. So I'm glad you cherry picked that day because you said it was a perfect day. And if this was a perfect day with no miraging and no, special refraction or whatever, then you can't say you don't have an excuse for why this building is seen or why this building is seen. That's all I need to say. Thanks for watching, guys.